cookies!
Why are we making cookies, baby?
Because our neighbors are sad.
And we're gonna give them the cookies, right?
Yes!
Yeah!
I'm so excited!
Me so excited!
And you are coming with us.
One,
2, 3, 4.
2.
3, 4.
You're throwing me off, kid.
Do something nice.
Yeah, we're gonna do something nice.
I'm wondering. And you go.
Oh, here I go. Thank you.
I'm done. Yeah.
We are writing sticky notes and putting them everywhere for people to see. They're very positive. Alright. What does this project mean to you? It's hopefully making somebody's day better and brighter if they see these. How do you feel it went today?
I think it went pretty good. You saw one person smile at it, and then we just saw 2 people before we walked in here. They were looking for the notes, so that's fun.
Do you think we made an impact on anyone?
I hope so.
Humanitarianism to me is survivors helping victims, in the active belief that everybody's life is worth something. If the survivors always help the victims, we'll always be able to get through whatever. Because if it's been done before and you see that it's been done before, it's very encouraging.
Passion in humanitarianism, I guess, when I think of it as looking at the situation you are in and being able to take yourself out of that and put yourself into a different pair of shoes and understand the problem that somebody else is going through and the want to make a difference in that. It's the drive we have to do things for other people even though there's no intrinsic value for us.
Humanitarianism is showing the universe and the world and other people that you can give back to them, that you're given stuff by other people in the universe around you, and you have the capability of repaying that favor. I strongly believe that humans have to be inherently good in order to complete all of these feats that we have been able to up until now, we are so good. And if we dig into that part, which is in the roots of who we are as human beings, as Homo sapiens, as people of this beautiful, gorgeous earth, then we will have more going for us than ever before.
Faith asked me to talk a little bit about what I think humanitarianism and compassion means to me, and so I wanted to talk a little bit about my experience in Panajachel, Guatemala. I was able to go there last summer with Williamsburg Adventures, and we stayed with a nonprofit group called Cultiva, and they basically taught the local Guatemalans how to plant their own little vegetable gardens, their own little herb gardens, and they also taught them how to cook and prepare vegetables, and they taught them about nutrition, because a lot of people there don't have the same health and nutrition education that we have. You know, even their parents don't tell them that you have to eat their vegetables. A lot of them just live on like tortillas and Coke, which isn't a great thing. So Cultiva taught them that, and we went and built garden boxes. But the main thing that I learned from Cultiva that they were really passionate about is helping without hurting. So teaching the locals a way that they could improve their own lives, but they wouldn't become dependent on Cultiva. So that was why they taught them how to plant gardens and how to cook, rather than planting gardens and cooking for them. And I think that with humanitarianism and compassion, it's really important to help other people. You want to feel empathy for them, and you want to try and help them and try and improve whatever situation they're having, but you want to improve it in a way that is meaningful and helpful to them. So for the Guatemalan people, it's not good to become dependent on these nonprofit organizations. You want to be able to have your own control. But in our lives, sometimes people need compassion. Sometimes they just need someone to sit and listen to them. Sometimes they're looking for life advice. Sometimes they're lonely, and like spending time with them is what you need. Or they need communication, or they need to feel appreciated and loved. Whatever they need, or whatever help is going to be most helpful to them, is what you should provide. And I think that that's what compassion is. It's being there for people, but it's being there in a way that is productive, and being there in a way that is comforting, and being there in a way that people need you to be there, and not to just be there for you, or not to just try and fix everything for them, because that isn't productive and that isn't helpful, and that's not compassion.